Do you ever take a moment to stop and see all the opportunities that FFA has to offer, or you just keep on driving? Hello, my name is Cynthia Medina, and I'm from the Alvin FFA. There are many opportunities through the FFA that students of our school don't know about. FFA isn't all about cows, sows, and plows. FFA is about leading by example and always willing to serve, just like our FFA model. Learning to do, doing to learn, learning to live, and living to serve. There are many things that the FFA can give you, from participating in LDEs and CDMs, to running in calf scrambles, tour guiding, and having great memories with our FFA advisors. Traveling the road. High school is where your best memories of your life are. Why not add being a member of the fabulous Alvin FFA be one of them? Why not elect somebody that loves to have a good time, loyal, trustworthy, hardworking, and most of all, a leader. Electing me as one of your next Alvin FFA officer will do our chapter good. I will bring more fun and interesting things to do at the meetings, more activities in our community, and most of all, bring our chapter of the Alvin FFA one big family. So let me ask you, are you going to stop and see all the great opportunities FFA has to offer? Or are you just going to keep on going? Elect me, Cynthia Medina, as one of your next Alvin FFA chapter officer.
Wait! Hold that door. Oh man, late again? I really need to learn to be on time to class. Kind of like how I realized in my freshman year of high school, I always seemed one large step behind everyone else, especially in FFA. Yes, I competed on the livestock judging team and the trap shooting team and did fairly well in both. It still seemed I was lacking the drive and information needed to take that extra step. I always seemed in the dark about things going on, like when I'd hear from a buddy, "Hey, are you ready or what for state convention this July?" He might ask, or maybe it was, "I'm really nervous about these officer elections. What about you? Are you ready for that interview?" Or, "Man, that sure was a fun trip we took Saturday to College Station. Why didn't you come, man?" And on it went. And there I sat, uninformed and out of the loop of information. My answer was always on the list of, "I didn't know that. When did you find that out?" They never told me this. Just like how I sarcastically say it in my algebra class when I had a missing assignment that I knew nothing about. As freshman year drew to a close, I told myself that next year I wanted to get more involved. After knocking on the door for what seemed like an eternity, a student opened it and let me in class, which I was already late to. When I looked up, I noticed we had a new teacher who I was not familiar with, exactly like my sophomore year of FFA. As I returned with a lot of you from that embracing summer, I found my first and favorite ag teacher had flown the coop to teach at another school. This set my dreams back greatly as I looked up to him and could care less about one of the two ag teachers left, and I barely knew the other's name. Still, I was determined to get known and involved in the FFA. I partook in every livestock judging available, and it soon became my life as I tried every contest to win a buckle. Even with all this new involvement, I still felt greatly left out of some of the great opportunities this organization has to offer. As the year came to a close, I made a vow to myself to never be left out again. So I signed up to become an officer and got elected Sentinel. This year, my junior year, being an officer has meant the world to me and has really propelled me to achieve greatness within not only the FFA, but in everything I do. In October, I won first place in livestock judging and won that belt buckle I have been after. I've attended every meeting, every function, and every event held this year, and I've known about it all way in advance because I've pushed myself to find out and participate in the whole club, not just livestock judging. I truly feel that I am now a part of this great organization because I became an officer. If I, Gage Hersey, was to be re-elected on the outstanding officer team, I know and promise that I will form this organization into one that will be able to give you a greater opportunity for self-expression and for the development of leadership within. I believe each and every one of you have wonderful talents both you and the club could benefit greatly from if you were given that extra little reassurance and push when needed from one of the officers. I will help you achieve your goals, whether it be receiving your green hand degree, your American farmer degree, or maybe just some advice about which CDE or LDE is right for you. I will always be there to help and guide you along the path to success. Friends, I hope to spend this year turning every challenging and average moment into something completely spectacular. I'm optimistic, enthusiastic, and I will care for you. I hope to make this year incredible by turning every moment, challenging or otherwise, into something unforgettable. Vote Gage Hersey for your 2013-2014 FFA president, and together we can make every moment count.
You know that feeling right before the drop of that roller coaster ride? The sweaty palms, the beating your heart, your stomach turning? Well, I knew that feeling. I'm Melissa Warwick, and entering my freshman year of high school, thrills and chills coasted through me like a crazy roller coaster ride. Later on in the school year, the ride dipped down into a CDE. Horse trading climbed on that coaster. Practices every week and different contests on the weekends. My drive for area sparked like the sparks on the track. After the contest, Alvin was headed to state for the first time in its history for horse judging. After state, the team placed 15th and I placed 17th individually. With horse judging a part of my ride behind me and the end of the year approaching, chapter elections popped up. Being a freshman, of course I didn't know what the chapter officer elections were. My ag teachers mentioned to me about running for office, so with no fear, I pushed myself onto the next twist of the ride, running for chapter office. With the opportunity of being a part of the officer team, doors started opening left and right. I didn't know what direction I was going in on this coaster, with all these opportunities tracking along. With this crazy ride coasting up in the sky, I knew this choice would turn my world upside down. When I was told I had to receive the position on the Alvin officer team, I knew that my roller coaster ride was about to take some twists and turns. My view on FFA changed course along with the roller coaster. There is more to FFA than what you see, I once heard an officer say at a meeting. I found my passion for FFA by simply jumping on that roller coaster ride and going for it. By facing this crazy ride, it has showed me that anything is possible if you take that risk. I want to share this passion with the chapter. So, Alvin FFA, join me and keep this crazy roller coaster ride going, and vote for me, Melissa Warwick, as your next Alvin FFA president.